Bruh.
Hey, traders. Welcome to episode 881 of the show. Could be doing anything on a Thursday, but you're here, and I appreciate it. You're here after the scary drop. Oh my God, man. The volatility in crypto. If you're not swing trading, I don't even know, man. Like this stuff on the 60-minute, the wildness. I mean, hearing about XRP dropping to 13 cents on BitMEX or something before coming back up. I mean, that stuff, that's another person's game. That's not my game. That's not what I teach. You know, people asking, should I buy now? And this is, I'm gonna share this.
Chubby Chug face tip.
Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me, dude?
Sneaky Chug virgins.
Chug face, man. Trying to flex shoes, man. Dude, Chug face, man. Thanks so much for the 25. Does that mean we spin the wheel? Because we don't do I don't have the other variations on right now. Is that what I do? I'll figure it out, or we'll get it and we'll make it Star Wars themed. You know, if they hit that 6%, 8% chance, man. Thank you, dude. Let me... Yeah, we'll just knock a wheel spin out for that, because that's, you know... Ah, crap. Give me a second. I owe one spin, I guess, for you, dude. Okay? Mother God, you're getting attacked real fast.
V-Chain breaking out, baby.
Oh, yes, it is. V-Chain doing things. It truly is. Yeah, a couple altcoins, like XRP, as it stands now, forget BitMEX, spot price right now on like Coinbase or Binance or something, it's fine. It's up 7.7% on the day. And you got V-Chain that's at 9% up. Guess who is the golden boy one day before Valentine's Day? And it's Valentine's Day for Strayans, other people around the world. V-Chain, dude. Okay. See what we got going on here. Okay, we'll wait a second on one thing. I do have something. We've been hearing about some battle somewhere in the galaxy. Might check it out in a little while. We'll see. Get some more people up in here. Let's get serious though. Okay, chat. Real serious. So Bitcoin's really still on an uptrend. I mean, it's been in the uptrend for all of 2020. Give or take one, you know, first and second, people were still hungover from New Year's Day. But yeah, all you've done so far is the flag that we had, right, that was upsloping. We broke out bearishly. So the good old vet moon boy who came by, or was it Asian moon boy, came by yesterday. And all we've done really on the 4 hours where traders settled up, we've hit it, fell below it, but lots of buying, it seems, came in, and now you sprung, you're back testing the spring kind of, and you're above the support resistance area that we created just, I don't know, a few days ago. So that's holding for now. Great. You're not making lower lows yet. You're still making higher lows, higher highs. So the trend is still intact. It's just, hey man, at the 10,450 area, which is not pictured here, but it was great, man. Larley, shout out to him for really, you know, helped me see that a few days ago. We up thrusted through it like once or twice, you know, even here, like after we had dumped, we pumped to the highest high of the entire rally, 10,520, before coming back down. So I think this is fine where you are. And people are like, did TA predict that, man? It's like, dude, TA is not about a few $100 swings here and there, dude. I mean, maybe for a day trader, fine, but for me, the way I do it, the way a lot of people do it successfully, is you use significant time scales and use the TA on those levels, not the 60-minute, 30-minute, 15-minute. I don't know, man, right? We took a long 9,600. It's the most recent long position entry for a trade, and it's 10,226. Still fine. Hit the first profit taking level at 10,250, you know, 2 days ago or whatever. So we still have another target. So profit taking happened, and now we wait to see if we can get to that second target. Where you see Bitcoin on the daily right now is still in the uptrend. All it's done is hit that 10,450 again, horizontal line resistance, as well as the supply line, the upsloping resistance of the channel you've been in for, you know, I don't know, going on 2 months now, close. So this isn't, you know, what, 10,150? It's nothing really historically, nothing at all. It's just really, you know, you created a support resistance, you ran up above it, now you're back testing it. Fine, nothing really weird about it. Okay, not much of an update for that, but you know. You know, you're near the top of the channel, and there's lots of downside potential. I mean, think about it. If you're still to remain in an uptrend, you go all the way down to like 95, 9,600 before that demand line gets touched again. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but you got to explore all the options. And as it stands now, you know, I don't really have much of an edge on the market, right? With all these coinciding variables right now, there's none of that. So, okay, I do all I can to analyze this until we get some more of those. You know, there were coinciding variables on many assets before they broke out. That's the time to be talking about where they could go next, not really now. Okay, VeChain doing things, busting up 8.1 tenths, or yeah, 8.1 tenths of a penny.
Good call on Theta yesterday. Can you check it on Binance News?
What's up, Small Fry? Thanks for the 420. Is that a space joint contribution? Yeah. Theta? Sure. Yeah, I remember looking at that. I mean, yesterday's stream was pretty freaking long, wasn't it? It was many hours or something. Marathon stream. I think it was almost, by the time I ended the stream, it was 30 minutes before my night stream normally starts. So, yeah, it went kind of too hard. But that's okay, man. If you want to know with VeChain, dude, it's so nice. So if you break this area, it's very good thing. I mean, this is where traders settled up, May 16th, 2019, and right before that, April 3rd was a peak. I think if you can exceed and break that, you know, 9.1 tenths of a penny, 9.3 tenths of a penny, right up here. It's your next area of resistance, you'd think. I don't know, you got 8895 right here, the top of that old Gartley or whatever. So you still got some resistance above you, but man, this is big time breaking that. Very, very good. And you know, just like the rest, look, I mean, this is like Ethereum Classic where it had a 100% retrace and actually made a lower low than December 2018 lows before rallying resoundingly. And yeah, man, if you ever break this right here, you know, 9.3 tenths of a penny, you could be off. There's no real overhead resistance. I mean, yeah, I mean, those aren't major overhead resistances. Like, you know, when the people dumped this, they didn't really do, you know, themselves favors, because like if the rally came back, then they've really built no strong sort of resistance on the way up. So just as easily as it came down, it can go back up. That's really it. I mean, look at the top. The actual real swing high is like 1.9 cents. So just all, I mean, if the macro holds strong and, you know, VeChain can get above these kind of problem areas, this is the Walmart stuff, dude, the rumors. You break that, man, could be a big run up. Why not, dude? Okay, so trade setup. It's hit a first target and second target kind of is up here where the 100% measure move. I think we had a third one that was higher, but I don't think it was on the actual idea of the trade setup. So thanks for the 731 people here. My God, thanks so much for the almost 200 likes with less than 15 minutes of uptime on this stream. Y'all are amazing. What's up, Lolly, man? I can't even remember which asset I was looking at. I mean, was it Theta to BTC or something? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Good song. Yeah, dude. Right? You were having higher lows. You know, accumulation was becoming very clear. Right? Yeah, I mean, if you could break one resistance, you're going to the next, and then right, it's like this. Let's see, utility screen. Yeah, big move up on Theta. What's it up? I got 21% after yesterday. You know, that's a good sign, dude. You break above the 200, then you came and back tested it. You back tested old areas that had continuously been resistances and problems as support for so long. And yeah, you broke that. Once you broke it, and you thought maybe there'd be resistance here, but the major resistance, look, June of 2019, it almost touched it like the Jesus man before pulling back. More resistance, kind of like at 1550 sats too. And then we're talking if you were to actually, for real, do what all the other altcoins did, where they actually made common retraces, then Theta, you know, 2546 to 3567 is your common retrace area. I mean, that's where it can go. Oh my God. Doodle 2 times, man. Ethereum to BTC in 60 minute. All right, whatever. Yeah, we can do that for sure. Okay, that was Theta. We'll look at Ethereum next. So you break this, man. If you do break this, I don't think there's any real resistance at all until 2241 sats. And yeah, that's only because that one area where traders set up November 2018. You break that, of course, it's going to be much easier to get to these areas after that. So that's the target zone for Theta if the run is to continue, if the higher lows are to manifest into a rally. Okay. That's it. What's up? Oh God, I gotta go to another exchange. Poloniex. He specifically wants that, and he specifically wants the 60 minute. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't charted it because I don't chart every, you know, thing. What do you want in the 60 minute, man? Pretty gnarly on the oscillators, even though they're not significant at all, you know, where it's like a high and then a slightly higher high, about the same high, right? And no positive Momo. Oh God, see, now it's like hidden divergence going on, maybe hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. I mean, I don't know. Someone asked about Ethereum, like, hey, should I take a long now? It's pulled back fine. And it's like, dude, let me just state for you, for anyone out there that, you know, thinks TA's magic, crystal ball stuff. I said this to patrons today. You know, people are like, should I buy now? Because it pulled back a little bit. Anytime you enter a trade, you want to have an edge on the market. That edge is when there are multiple different indicators all implying where this asset might be going next. With that being said, do you have an edge on the market right now with where Ethereum to BTC is? If not, and you enter anyway, you're just gambling. Okay? Let those words be forged in your mind forever. So I don't know, man. The areas of value were when Bitcoin was doing, you know, the back test of springs at very critical areas of support way back, man. Like those are the value areas. Where it is now, it's Rudy Poo. You know, it's like straight line up, straight line up. I mean, angle of ascent increasing dramatically. Of course it could go much higher. Of course it could go higher. And you break, what is that? 2.6 million sats. They're in the BTC, right? 2.6 million sats. You break that. I don't know what the next resistance is. I can't be on the 60 minute to even determine that. Can I just please go to the daily? Thank you. Yeah, daily, man. Look, you know what we do? Swing traders, we look for like patterns to develop on the daily. What is this? This is in the middle of the impulse still. Like, this is like at least a higher low double bottom or an XABCD. Duh, the cipher that we've been talking. We already have it on another exchange, but you specifically wanted Poloniex. Look, man, 786. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it fell below the entry a little bit, not much. I mean, it's ungodly perfect of a pattern. That's value. No value, value. The impulse after the pattern develops over the course. I don't know, it took a few months, right? So what was it, man? It's like continuing to climb. We know these patterns can manifest into much greater rallies than just the trade, as it did on Bitcoin in December 2018, the textbook bullish Gartley. Once it took off February 8th, 2019, it didn't really stop until it hit nearly $14,000 in the summer. So this could go to much higher prices, but if you're asking me what I think about it, no value. You're at, looks like some resistance here. You break that, it does look possible. You could maybe go up to, I mean, the next resistance up there is like 3.3 million. I'm not wrong on this, right? Yeah, it's 3.3 million. I thought it was like 25,000 or something on other exchanges. So beautiful harmonic. After a ton of selling, this pattern developed a higher low accumulation, composite man doing things, and you're just busting out. So I don't, whatever. So I guess we can look at, did anyone even hear chat? Welcome to the stream, the spaceship stream. I know there's probably not much hype today because Bitcoin's not mooning like it's been doing. Oh no, not that again. Birds of prey, man. Yeah, close to another breakout. I mean, whatever, dude. Have fun just chasing impulses that have already run up like 200% or something crazy. I don't know, man. I don't like the moaning. Just chill out on the moaning, please. Bueller. Hello? Okay. So, yeah, I mean, VeChain, wonderful. Ethereum to BTC, great looking stuff. They all had trades. I mean, they were all like primed and reversing, and there were opportunities to go long. And now people asking about it. You have no one to blame but yourself, because it's not like I wasn't here 7 days a week talking about all this stuff. When they were reversing, when they were getting close, when they looked great and primed for upside potential, like, that's the time to care, not now. Now was the time to be counting your money and being like, dang, dude, this is wonderful. Not, I need to FOMO in now. That's not how it works. Look at that, dude. I mean, just straight up, dude. So loud. So in log scale, you know, Fibonacci wise, I think what, 786? Yeah, almost 285, 786. So I mean, yeah, I can go there, but look left where traders settled up May 28th. That's why we plotted it here. Traders settled up also like August 2018 there. I mean, that's a resistance. You break that, good chance you could see 312. Very possible, because that's the next area where traders set it up for real, majorly on a significant time scale. But right now, what do you want from me, man? TA doesn't help predict. I mean, like, yeah, 786 is a deep retrace, and that's a potential reversal area. Absolutely. 886 Mariana Trench absolutely could reverse the downside there. And so what you want to see if you're truly bullish in this market and you care about actually trading with value and stuff is wait for a real correction of some sort where, and it's not even a correction, it's just more so a pause in the trend, right? A pause in the impulse where we see a bull flag develop over the course of a week, or a falling wedge that takes 3 weeks to develop or something, and it retraces 50% of the way, from this high. But as it stands now, we don't even have a swing high, so we can't even load a high this yet and have a valid Fibonacci, because it could just keep going in the next hour or two or the next day or two, right? So this is the time when you should be celebrating, drinking a beer, enjoying yourself, not worrying about, should I buy now? You have two pains in life that are inevitable: the pain of discipline and the pain of disappointment. Okay? If you go through the pain of discipline, you never have to go through the pain of disappointment. So that means if you prepare and you understand and that maybe, hey, we're in a downtrend, it's not sexy right now, I'm not making money, it's not pumping to the upside right now, I'm losing, this thing just sucks, it's not fun, no one's talking about it in the news, right? Those are the times to invest in yourself, to learn, so you can identify when the thing will eventually reverse for real, right? And that's what I've been harping on when I started streaming. In 2018, I started my first year of streaming with the worst bear trend in the history of Bitcoin and crypto, pretty much. And so there were a lot of people that didn't know what was going on, but they learned so much and they were prepared. They were prepared for the previous rally in December of 2018. Well, it was really February 2019. And then the one just recently, back in late December 2019. Okay, so take heed of these words. You'll sleep a lot better at night. Yeah, so if you're wondering about the ticker down here, nothing I can do about it, man. My API, it's even screwed up on my website. The API died, I guess. So I had to, I'm doing a lot of things. So I had to call an audible and get this up. It's better than nothing, I think. And if you don't like it, just don't look at it. I will be working on, in time, getting another one that's darker, that's more legible, that looks better. Okay, I am aware of the issue with this ticker. It's ugly. The Scrubby Days, that one, man. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, chat? This is my first time really being able to take a look here and listen. So thanks so much to the 853 people tuned in right now. Let me delete something real quick. I have to do this every stream. Let it save real quick and we'll be good. Okay, then we're good. What about Batman? Bat, yeah. Well, it's down 2.3%. It's below 30 cents again. What's up, dude? What's the issue, man? Back testing, certainly back testing the neckline of the confirmed double bottom now. It can become even more confirmed now with the actual daily wick touching it, and then buy orders there. Some traders perceived a breakout buy. So I guess they propped it up and demand pushed it higher, but now you're just a very, very volatile day. It seems like 27.3 at the low and then 32.32 cents on the high. Wow, spinning top much, but a good spinning top, right? I mean, this is what you want. I mean, when you see an asset back test a neckline as support, that's good, man. And if it breaks the upside like that, that's an awesome sign. That's how market participants can see an actual confirmation, right? It's better than breaking out and never confirming that you broke out. It's confirming that the whole pattern, I think, is real when you go and back test like that. And then, of course, you resoundingly bounce like you have, right? So bad, I know it's appreciated a crap load in value, and it could very well pull back. You don't want it to really fall below this again, but it could. But I think in time, if this holds and stays, and it's going to play out, then that could see much, much higher prices. 41 cents is the measured move of this confirmed double bottom right now. Okay, higher lows, composite man, big time, big time. I have someone else. I mean, I'm the one that found the API to give to the guy who manages my website. So I've got to get him this link too, at least for the temporary time, whatever. Sorry, just reading a little bit. So anyway, you were like, what about Batman? Like, what about it, dude? Okay, let's go to another golden child today. Happens to be good old XRP. That wonderfully, sorry, this is log. Wonderfully, from the high to low, has hit near a 50% retrace before pulling back, and the pullback is right around where, you know, intraday on the 17th of September, traders ran that price up. So you're right at it. Maybe you could regard it as support. Hold this, and then you could run again. You're overbought, sure, 79.5, but look at the freaking volume these past. I mean, you know, it's great. Like, you got to take volume with a grain of salt in crypto because of all the OTC trading. I talk about that, but like, if you want to talk about textbook breakout stuff, when you have accelerated amounts of volume, we're talking like highest amount of volume you've seen in, my God, like 8-9 months on the breakout. That's exceptional. And then follow through price action with more volume on higher prices is wonderful. That's good. And this was a trade setup, you know. It was like a meme trade setup, but it was like, it was like it's time. I mean, everything else is pumped. Why would XRP not pump? Oh, because people have it that it can't pump, right? And it's like, that's terrible. You're emotional about it. Look at the pattern. Look at the descending broadening wedge. Been in development since July of last year. Probably I mean, that's one of the largest patterns, man, out there. Besides the harmonics on some, but anyway, largest Bulkowski pattern, I guess. So yeah, man, where you've run up to, there was some resistance here a little bit. No, not too much. I think the major resistance is 38 cents. And I think in time XRP could get there, and if the macro stays strong, it could go much, much higher like everything else. That's it. XRP. I mean, if you break 34.2 cents, which we haven't yet, again, the next target, in my opinion, is like there's where traders settled up at 36.364 cents. That's possible, but the top, that wick right there, it's confluent with the golden retrace, which is the 618. Again, 38 cents is kind of, if you were in on this before the breakout, that was the target, kind of, right? That makes sense. Shadowy cool. Oh my God, dude. I hate it, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. These graphics, I think we're just too far ahead of our time, really, with OBS and what we're doing, the revolution of streaming. This is like 4th generation streaming, okay? 3rd gen's like high quality, but this is 4th gen, okay?
Bruh.
So let's, you know, VeChain, XRP, been doing wonderful. Tron, every crypto you can imagine has been doing well. They've had their own respective runs. I have been, you know, getting this distress signal all day. I don't know. It's in the, I don't know. It's in one of the star systems. We might, I think it's about time to check it out. Let's make a jump to hyperdrive, set our coordinates, navigation. All right. Don't know this is gonna go, man, at all. It is dangerous, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Sorry about that. Making our way there, chat. It won't take too long. Okay. Soon approaching that system. Okay, here we go. Whoa, what the heck, dude? Chat, look out! Everyone, pay attention, man. Dude, we got X-Wing. Okay, of course, go figure. Friggin' rebels, Empire, always fighting. Okay, look at this X-Wing. Yeah, you're a bad guy. They're bad guys too. And now we got Star Destroyers. Really, dude? Whoa! Dude, look out! Oh my God! Chat! T7, get in here! Fix the window now before I die! Fix it now, dude! Thank you for the heals, dude. Get on that window. We gotta make an emergency jump to hyperdrive. Let's go, dude. We got to get out of here. Sweet mother of God, chat. I'll tell you right now. Getting too old for these distress signals. Just wanted to see what's going on for y'all, but obviously very dangerous. I am just not pleased with these guys. They just can't ever figure it out, can they? They can't. It's awful. Okay. I think we're getting close enough to being out of all that S show. Hold on. Okay, let's head on to the Litecoin system. Almost there, chat, okay? And we're there. Good mother God, dude, I can't catch a break in space. Always fighting, everywhere. You'd think that people would have evolved to not fight, but it just never stops, man. Our time, their time. Anyway, so here's Litecoin in log scale, chats. It's beautiful, is it not? It's gorgeous. You broke the downtrend, and you've appreciated value substantially since then. You're at a critical resistance, whereas yesterday we had a confirmed candle close breakout, but no back test. We're back testing it right now. Actually, look, you fell below it intraday, and now you're back above it. You're right at it, man. Okay, so critical areas. Trader settled up, a wick, more wicks. Another wick right here, July 2018, and then some price action around December 2017, and kind of a top area, September 2017. Very big area right here. This is definitely where Litecoin could reverse to the downside, and at that point, you'd be looking for some sort of consolidation, right? A falling wedge, a bull flag, descending, broadening wedge, whatever, man. Could be anything. But as a stand, dude, it's just an impulse. So we have to wait. There were times to take longs when we were talking about the spring and the back test of the spring on Bitcoin. Litecoin and Ethereum did identical things to their own respective support resistances that you needed to hold. If you didn't, you were going down to much lower prices. That was the same for Bitcoin, okay? So we just took the trade on Bitcoin instead of Ethereum. But if you fundamentally understood what I was doing on Bitcoin, you could have done it on any of them. And we talked about looking at each one. They were doing the same thing Bitcoin was. Except now, since they retrace so much deeper than Bitcoin, where you're getting 786s, 886 retraces, sell-offs from their previous lows, where Bitcoin was only 65%, they're now like trying to catch up with Bitcoin, it seems like, right? Mother of God. Dude, seriously, man, I'm getting so freaking triggered.
Good.
It's not good, man. Okay. I was so nervous about that. It's so much stuff. It's so much that goes into making sure it looks good on the screen, because it's like, hey, you can have the raw file, but the raw file can bug out, which it does on OBS all the time. Could get some feedback on that. Was that okay? Oh man, OBS certainly does not suck, but again, when it comes to what I'm doing, what we're doing here, it's the Wild West, man. So nothing, you can't compare it to anything, because like no one's doing this. Like,
Gratitude for the knowledge. Good week, may please peek out on weekly. Hype 2020 bull run.
Sam T, man, thanks for the 420 space joint. Yeah, we can look at Bitcoin dominance. I know you meant BTC to D. .D. Been looking at log. Yep, continuing to plummet after falling out of the hey, TA on this can't work. I get it, but sure as heck working, isn't it? Where you had some sort of demand line created, and once you broke it, you kind of back tested it for a while, and now it's plummeting. So altcoins, and look, yeah, I guess if you want to, you can say you're kind of at a critical support area, or you're trying to hold it right here, where this dominance settled up at 63.23% in May of 2019. It's already starting to break it a little bit, and then below that, again, it's not something we do traditional technical analysis on, but we can attempt. And again, like this channel, whatever it was, once it broke it, you can see what happened. So it's nice. So if you don't hold 63% total market cap dominance, you might go down to 61%, which whatever. Okay, look at that. I mean, whatever volume, I guess. I don't know really, you know, what this can do, you know, how this can help us. But if you can't look at Bitcoin dominance without looking at the total, right? So if this is plummeting, you think maybe the total could plummet too, but that's just not the case. So what does that mean? It would just draw you. I mean, nah, dude, you're near $300 billion. That just means that new money joining this market. Oh god, sorry, I got busted on the log scale crap. That just means new money is participating, or that was on the sidelines, is entering this market, but maybe it's going into Bitcoin, but as soon as it's going into Bitcoin, it's going into altcoins, right? That's clear. Wait, why did Doodle Doodle's message get deleted right there? Could suck up on the weekly? Why does that warrant a freaking hide or a... Hello? That's just normal speech, dude. No one's breaking any guidelines saying could suck up on the weekly, right? So the dominance did exceed 300 billion today and yesterday. From the high point to low point, that's a golden retrace. And that's also the next overhead resistance. Once it broke 275, that was the idea. You break 275, it's pretty clear to think that the next resistance, if this was following it that way, would be 300 billion, and you're here, you're hitting it. Okay, so if you ever break this, you could run up to 335 billion, but I think looking left, you got some, yeah, resistance 323 billion up there. Yeah, you might hit that.
That's the next level stuff right there. Somebody tell these other streamers that need to step up their game. Mithria, they're traversing the galaxy for us, while they just sit there and talk. May the force be with you, Mitch.
Hey, Lurker, thanks so much, dude, for the $4.20 more space joints chat. We did it. Okay, well, you know, talking crap about mods isn't doing anyone any favors, or words. If you care about me and like me, you won't say anything bad about the mods. Just does me a favor if, okay. It's like there's a dress code here, a verbal or textual dress code. You can't be saying stupid crap in here, right? I mean, we have standards. Maybe some chats don't, and it's like, oh yeah, dude. But like, you got to think about this as walking into maybe a country club or something, like something that's not some random guy, you know, sitting looking at a white screen talking monotone that has no production quality, no effort put into anything. Okay, you gotta have standards, dudes. So I would prefer that, you know, that dress code is you have clothes on. You know, you're not naked. Thanks. Good God. Okay, so we get it. That was to answer, I think, some question about Bitcoin dominance. Thanks again, Lurker. Thanks for the 900 people here. If you're joining the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. We've been just looking across the cryptosphere where most things are down today, but then you have a couple anomalies like VeChain and XRP that are doing tremendously well today. ZRX is another one that's doing well. Continuing to climb, and it's now hit an 88% retrace. The textbook bullish bat. I mean, this is one you could send off and you could put it in a freaking textbook on bullish bats, and this would be the example. It's too perfect. So, deep retrace. All right. I mean, if anything, Casey Stubbs would be like profit taking level, and the next profit taking level 34.65 cents. But we know
bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
That's right. We know we don't need bounty hunters. Thanks, Kek P. Thank you, dude. All right, so just talking about, hey, should have bought out? It's high risk, you know, like these were areas like you should have been here back in mid-December, but a lot of you weren't. A lot of you just didn't care. You got to love the TA. You can't love crypto. You got to love trading and technical analysis more than you love crypto. Because if you have that mentality, you'll never miss out. You'll be here every day, even when stuff sucks. And at the same time, you're monitoring the S coins dumping and not doing well and being in a 7-month correction. You're looking at other markets that are doing exceedingly well right now, and you're making money there. And so, but you're still monitoring crypto, and in time, that cycle will reverse again, like it always does. And you'll see higher prices after a trade setup has been in development since from August 20th, 2019 to December, a whole quarter, 3-4 months, pattern develops, value areas, and not only that, coinciding variables at that price reversal zone or pattern completion zone, where one would take the long they would take the long on the pattern. That's it, dude. So, Bob, there's a link in the description below. Thanks for the consideration. Thoughts on the daily bearish engulfing candle? What are you talking about, dude? Talking about Bitcoin? Yeah, not much of an engulfing. I mean, it's certainly an engulfing candle, but engulfing candles, this could just be indecision. So, like, engulfing candles, this one was scary when it was at like 97.45 before it pulled back up and closed kind of, not strong, but closed with the wick, right? It was near its lowest point that day, and then like, I don't know, a few hours before it closed, it pulled up, and that's good, right? Because you back tested a critical support or resistance, old resistance as support, and then engulfed the next day. But I don't know, man. Engulfing candle, really, it's more just indecision, in my opinion, right? If it was a truly engulfing candle and you wanted to be concerned, it should close near its low. Tons of weakness going into close, and that's just certainly not happened. If anything, you sold off, and now near close, you've rallied from 10,073 all the way up to 10,223. So I don't know. I mean, maybe turn into something, but it's not really a strong bearish engulfing candle definitively. But you see what I'm saying? Technically, it is, because it's covering the previous candle, but it's not convincing. Oh, I don't do that, Bob. I don't do that. Would you prefer that the government gets 30% of the tip you send me, and then YouTube after? Well, YouTube would get 30% of the tip you send me, then I got to give the other 30% after that to the government. So, before I really get the money from you, I get less than half of it. How would you like that, Bob? All right, we've got 10 minutes till the daily candle close, where not much is really happening. Okay. 4 hour, no big deal, man. All right, you created some sort of new support resistance, and you're back testing it. You've been back testing it for like 16 hours, and no lower. I mean, for a little bit, but not. I mean, look now. Look, you broke it. You've run up, and now you're back testing it as support. Like, for nearly 8 hours now, it has been regarded as support, not resistance. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that. So what does that mean? When it did that, though, like, it was so close to the supply line that there wasn't really much higher it could go anyway, especially with the horizontal line resistance. But now it's like, if it does pivot and run again, you now got like this, it's like the angle, it's a moving target. So now, if it can break 10,450, it could run up to 10,677. Just like the further you get in this channel, the higher the supply line is. So, you could just keep bumping along, and it just keep going higher in price before you either break it to the upside violently, or you eventually just sell off, hit the heart line. You break the heart line, there's a real good chance you'd probably go to the bottom of the uptrend or the channel. What's up, Munchie High 420? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Good to see you, dude. What's up, Probes, man? Probes was like, what the heck was just going on? People playing space dudes? So hyperdimensional. What's up, Mr. Asinator? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Good to have you, man. I was reading. I really haven't been able to engage with chat too much today. What's up, Daniel Oakenshield? Kenobi's here. We got a lot of people here today. All right, so I don't know. You want to look at the 60-minute? I guess we can. It's not really. I mean, dude, if that's it, that's terrible. You couldn't even square up. I mean, a square up that we talked about yesterday was near like 9,900. Not even close, man. Too much support here, I guess. Demand, buy walls. Okay, and you know here is great. 60-minute. You haven't even seen positive momentum since like 2 days ago, pretty much. You know, now you're losing all your negative momentum. So good chance at this point you could go back into the green.
We don't need that scum.
And you could run up. I mean, you know, I would say there was a square up at 10,450 or whatever until this wick happened. And it's like, it's squared up, and now it's back down, so there is no more of that. Right? The greater the way, dudes. 10,450 breaks, I think you can see 10,681. And after that, 10,949. Thanks, 8th rank mindset. Appreciate it. I'm on Twitch, but I'm not streaming there right now. All right, Ruben.
Respect the TA. Could you look at Zcash BTC on Coinbase? Keep up the good work.
Yeah, Nicholas, thanks for the 420 space joint. That's people love that, don't they? The space joints. Sorry. Zcash to BTC on what? To what? Oh, good song, man. What is this? Hold on. Awesome. On Coinbase. Not going to be much data here. So if you really want me to look at this, fine. I guess I could do it on this chart. Whatever, dude. Very little we can do if we just look at the daily, right? I mean, yeah, what a nice run, you know? Is it value areas? Not for longs. I mean, but, you know, I get it, though, right? Where it was showing, like, kind of a buying climax, and then, you know, you just held this area. I think it was support or something. You've run up again, and now you're just, again, you're trying to get me to look at a chart that has very little data. So what can I do about analyzing it from the past? But I'll tell you one thing, if you're just looking at this chart, like anything high to low, you're at the 382. So you're at a potential reversal area, which exactly what you did. So depending on the sentiment of the market or how people perceive, you know, Zcash, it would reverse there. It could reverse there. It did, and it's pivoted to make a much higher low, and it's run again, and it's right back at that potential reversal area. So it does look strong, right? I mean, buyers seem to be in control of this for now. Next target, 81.43. After that, it's 91.87, right? You're just the golden zone. So, you know, it looked like before all this break to the upside and sideways action, it looked like there was some sort of flag going on, you know, bullish consolidation. It still seems kind of like that. I mean, you got negative momentum on the daily. Last time you had positive momentum was February 6th. So that negative memo keeps building, but no lower prices. Like, what's going on with that? So who's in control here? It does seem like the bulls are kind of in control. Okay. And if you just go low to high, I think if you ever break 74.65, that could be a confirmed breakout. Look, you've created manufactured resistance there. 1, 2, 3, 4 times you've hit it. If you break that, size of the structure, whatever you want to call it, flag, triangle, I don't care. I mean, just a simple measured move would put you, 100% measured move would put you right at like 94, 99 sats. That's it, dudes. Whatever. You want me to do this? I can. I don't really care. It's just like that kind of flag. Call it triangle, whatever. It's a little bit of accumulation with a sell wall. You break the sell wall, boom. 9,500 sats. Okay. But again, man, that's like a continuation pattern. It's not like we're using any kind of coinciding variables on this, really. It's not the strongest trade. It's not a value trade. It's just a continuation trade, which I think in insanely bullish conditions like 2017, you can't do much more besides try to play the continuation patterns. That's it.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
Oh yeah, is it time? It is. Local on the 8s. Make the noise, somebody. What's up, Keith Barrett? Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. We'll see if Zcash to BTC can climb like Jesus, man. But we got less than 2 minutes until this daily close. And I guess you could say on the 60-minute 4-hour, it's a confirmed daily close above your previously manufactured support resistance right here from February 9th. Okay, so back testing it. Again, I don't know. You can't really call that a bearish engulfing candle. It's just almost like a spinning top. And you know what they say about spinning tops, right? They can go either way. Still yet to break the 10,450, 10,460 little high created in 2019 only. It didn't exist before last year. And then right above that's 10.6. Right above that's 10.9. Okay, so not the strongest, most apparent resistance, but it's there, and you've spent a couple days testing it, but very little rejection on a significant time scale. I mean, if you look at the 60 minutes, sure, dude, insane scam wicks. Welcome. Have fun day trading that and trying to scalp, man. You lose a lot of sleep probably.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
What's up, Loga? Thanks for the sub, dude. Yeah, Patreon stream tonight. Absolutely. It's going to be a chill wheel spin type of night where we celebrate the sick, fat, stupid gains we've had. And that's it, dude. There are times to work hard, and guess what? That time to work hard was December, not now. Now is party time, happy time. Wow, doing great things. Looking for opportunities on other markets, because right now almost everything is at premium now. And it does seem like the early risers, right, of this whole cycle.
Hunters. We don't need that scum.
Sabo Show, thanks for the sub. It does seem like some of the early risers of this new cycle, this like bullish cycle that kind of started early 2020, it seems like they're now at a point where they've been consolidating, like InGen and Zcash and maybe Dash, right? They're just flagging or creating some sort of bullish consolidation before it runs again, maybe. There's no real bearish divergence on those assets. So again, it is possible they go again. But to say there's real value there, it's different. It's a continuation pattern trade. Just trying to ride the insane wave. New day. A new day, chat. So, engulfing candle. If you want to call it that, fine. I don't think it's much of one. I mean, the one we had here that got completely rejected a few days ago was more of an engulfing candle than this one. So, okay. Jeez. Missed a lot of messages. Wow. Oh, look, someone's copying me with my hats. Go figure. I mean, that's typical. They'll soon, everyone will start copying what I'm doing here in the spaceship. Dude, the great news is when you compete against yourself, you can't be a fraud. It's impossible. Like, the ideas are in your head only. You're not getting inspired by someone else. You're just doing your own creativity. So, gotta love that. So everyone's, that's competing against me, which I don't do, they will try to copy me, and it sounds like it's already happening with other influencers in this space. Funny enough, right? Good God, Crypto
Bounty
Bagger.
hunters.
Where were you earlier?
We don't need that scum.
I'm not answering that question, dude. Sorry. Yeah, wait for pattern development, Loco. It's free, exactly. Yeah, cool. But a lot of people, most people still didn't believe it. Right? Even people in December, January that were watching the markets still didn't believe and didn't take heed of the TA and missed out. So it's their own fault. And we got a lot of late. I played first base too. When I played baseball for 9 years, but chose wrestling and football. In the end, you know, we were a big school, so you being a triathlete and like a school with over 2,000 people is almost impossible. So, because wrestling helped with my balance for football, it like complemented, you know, football. That was most important to me. Baseball didn't do that. What about someone's talking about Composite Man or something? Yeah, here's another one, dude. Another one that really is taken off, but it's not really gone to the moon yet, but it very well could in time. Sorry, I get it. IOST at the neckline of a little higher low double bottom, whatever you want to call it, you can call it anything you want. Rounding bottom, it doesn't matter. Look, the weekly though, I bet you money there's some sort of class B bullish divergence or convergence here. Certainly is, of course. Right, this one is yet to take off. I think if you break this resistance that IOST is at right now, it would run up to 11 cents. If it broke that, then you got each little swing high. The major one 16.4 cents. So very good. It's up a lot, but it's still a lot of room to run. Just look here, just like the rest. Ethereum Classic, it all started like this from Monero, you name it, many others that kind of double bottomed. I mean, I guess technically there wasn't much data, but it seems like from this low, that doesn't count really. That's nothing. It's stupid. So the RSI is very helpful here. A lot higher prices possibly for IOST if the macro stays strong and it can break this 8 cent area. Okay, take heed. Let it be known. 11 cents is next. I don't know. I mean, 9.9 cents to 10 cents is there too. That's kind of a candle high close from July 2019. Not the most major though, right? Sure, man. IOST could do things if the macro stays strong. Right? Think about BAT. BAT's here. BAT's here. Ethereum Classic's like here. Up here. So this isn't... Monero is like here now. IOST. There could be more. Just saying, dude. It all depends on the cycle itself.
Thanks, man. Respect for your daily hard work.
Good God. Nicholas, thanks so much, man, for the 1337 contribution. Appreciate it. Thank you, dude. I don't know what's up with the session top. It's not playing. I mean, smiley face should have been there. I don't know. Technology, always a problem. IOST, you've been warned. Yeah, XRP on the new day is up 1.5%, 33 cents. Let's go to it real quick. Let's go, dude. What I'm talking about. Okay, so this was kind of one of your last chances. I think, I wouldn't say it was even at a value area because of the appreciation, but it was the pattern. It was the partial decline. We were at the supply line. It was right. And the volume is stupid nice on the Ripple token. I don't use a monitor mount on the spaceship, dude. I don't even remember the name of the one in the other room, though. Try to find it for you on my Amazon purchases. Let me see if I still got it. It's a 4 monitor amount though. Let's see, orders. Okay, it's called the, which one is it? It's a Vivo. Yeah, just the 4 monitor mount, you know, like in a square 1, 2, like a quadrant. Vivo. That's it. Vivo multi LCD monitor desk mount. You can just look it up on Amazon. Okay. And if you want to, which it would be recommended, if you want to be part of one of the most active crypto and / trading communities out there, posting the link right now to Discord, join it, because that's how you'll get notified when I go live. YouTube is unreliable. You will miss my live streams if you're not part of the Discord. Okay. Thanks for the 903 people watching. Thanks for the 413 likes. Let's see if we can get 500, man. We got the power. We got the peoples. And we got some dislikers in here, so let's stick it to them, man. Home team. So VeChain is also moving. XLM on the new day. That's about it, though. Not much of anything else is going. Okay. So what was pretty much the 2 best performers yesterday? VeChain and XRP are continuing at the new day. On the new day, they're continuing to run up again. So XRP, and then we got. Well, VeChain was, it was up 1%. Still fine, but right there, man. Regarded as resistance, broken. Regarded as resistance, maybe today it could be broken. I don't know, I'm kind of off here. That is off. Wow. Right there. May of 2019. Yeah, dude, you're just right at it, man. You break that, measure, move, and then some, most likely. Look at the volume yesterday, too. I mean, that's some high volume. You hadn't seen that much volume since December. I don't know if Bitcoin dominance can test back to 52%. I have no idea. Like, that's not what TA does. TA doesn't tell us if that's going to happen or not. That's a variable that has nothing to do with technical analysis, really. Okay. So yeah, tonight is Patreon night, so there will be a stream. And if there's not really a pump, it might be on Twitch. Okay, not YouTube. This all depends on the market conditions, the price action at the current time, or when it gets closer to that time, I'll make an executive decision on that. Okay, so if you want me to be on YouTube, you better pray for Bitcoin to actually be doing something, up or down. So what was the okay, yeah, EOS we haven't looked at. We've been looking at this in log. It's gorgeous, dude. We are just cents away from that first target of the trade setup. Trade setup was posted January 26th. The next day, Sweet Mother got up 10%, and you never saw it again. It's like XRP almost, that perfect. So, you know, you hit this area, gonna be tough to break because that's a major resistance area, I think, big time. So, breaking that, you're just gonna have these mini resistances. And just above it, like $6.18, and then there's another really major one, $6.65. Then after that is $7.57. So you're getting real high on EOS, not even at the measured move of the structure yet. Yeah, so if there's some sort of announcement or news or presentation for EOS, you better be careful, man, because the last time, I'm telling you, we were live. We streamed it live and commented on it as it was happening. And we were up at this price, $8.79. It was a Saturday. And that event caused the correction. I mean, it was leading up to the event, and once the event happened, correction time. And now it's finally just begun to recover from all that. It was a terrible presentation. We made fun of it. It was sad. So be careful. If there really is something, it could be a catalyst to wreck this thing. Why not both? See, because I want to actually grow my following on Twitch instead of people just get to watch me on YouTube. It's an exclusive thing, and you shouldn't be concerned about it. It's if I stream almost 7 days. I mean, I definitely stream 7 days a week, but if I stream sometimes multiple times a day, you're just gonna have to deal with, oh God, he's streaming once a week or a few times a week at night on Twitch because he wants to, grow over there.
If he's a time when you look analysis on the 4 hours. This might be a silly question, but is that bullish divergence and hidden bullish divergence on the RSI?
Thanks, Adrian, for the 420. 4 hour? I don't know, dude. Make sure I got it right. Bullish divergence and hidden divergence on the RSI. What a disgusting asset. I mean, just bearish trend, right? I mean, you're asking specifically about 4 hours, so that's all I can do. It's 4 hour, okay. Low, lower low, kind of lowest low. Yeah, somewhat of RSI divergence, I guess, sure. And then hit this bearish convergence there. A low, a lower low, higher levels, negative memo. That's not bullish. What's up, Sebastian? Thanks for the follow on Twitch. So bearish convergence from this low to this low. Yeah, low, lower low, the lowest low. Sure, you could say there's bullish divergence, but what trend are you in right now? Is this a bullish trend? You're looking for bullish divergence and bullish trends, on small pullbacks or something. I don't really know what. Maybe it's a descending broadening wedge of some sort. Oh, I don't want to let me double click on it. It's so stupid. It's almost like that. I get there's a wick. Forget the wick, dude. Like, whatever. This looks like two descending, diverging trend lines. Great. And you did fail to hit the bottom of it again. You pivoted. Jesus, dude. Let's see. You're past an 88% retrace, aren't you? Oh my god, yeah, you have to be. Wow. So let's go for fib extensions then. Oh, what is this? XABCD? Butterfly? Yeah, this is a butterfly. That's right. This is the bearish butterfly. So 1272 was the beginning of the PCZ, but we know with butterflies, it's between the 1272 and the 1414 and the 1618. So this could go. I remember having this. 1618 is like pretty much the lowest risk entry for a long. Okay, that's the. But see the daily. Look at the divergence there. It's pretty nice. It's pretty decent anyway. But not much pop, at all. Divergence. It's like you don't even have negative momentum. So maybe you break this, but and I don't know, man. Like 1414, sure, that's definitely an area where this potential long trade could play out. But you're normally looking for bullish harmonics and bullish trends, not corrections or downtrends. So it may, if it does play out, it could underperform, or it could just fail and not play out at all. But again, if you are wanting to be the most conservative you possibly could be, the best entry for this pattern would be a 1618, which is down here at $1.63. Okay, yeah, very, very real there, kind of diverging. So if that was the case, easy high to low, I'm thinking that reasonable, especially in a downtrend. 382, $2.06, and then 50%, And if you were wanted to get crazy, you could just do a third target, 618, just 1, 2, 3. I mean, nothing wrong with being conservative in a downtrend, because again, these patterns are just not as strong in bear trends because it's a bullish pattern. Okay, does that help anyone? Nat gas connects. You're at the 1414 with divergence, so it could reverse now, but the lowest risk for this pattern, because it's the pattern completion zones between the 1272 and the 1618. This is the lowest risk entry for this butterfly. Okay, let me know if that helps. Adrian. All right, sweet. So Bitcoin 10,203. Not much going on with it. XLM's up 1%. XRP that was up is now down, right? It was up 1.5%. It's now pretty much at even on the day. Read some chat. Probably get out of here so I can refuel for tonight's stream that might very well be on Twitch. Okay. Cool, man. That's cool with me, man. So that's what I'll do, chat. Make the jump to light speed. I'll get out of here, and then I'll just be back tonight. Patrons, be around 30 minutes before the stream. Get in the voice chat, Patreon voice chat, and we'll all hang out on stream together and do some wheel spins. I owe one wheel spin because of Chuggy Check Base. God, dude. Stupid freaking graphic, man. It's so annoying. So Bitcoin, I guess you could say, is at critical areas. Could be, right? With that support. You want to hold that, and then you just want to run again. You truly do. So we could say critical areas, right? I'll be back, chat. Till next time. Respect the TA.
And as you kept me out, I wouldn't let you go. I rushed to your defense, though nothing made much sense. So much I didn't know. But I can't face my life without you.
Bruh.
And now I know the whole truth, the demon that's to blame. And every day that I'm without you, I know that you pull through like a phoenix from the flames. The journey will give rise to those who criticize and fail to lend a hand. May all who are unkind, who cast a stone half blind, find ways to understand. But I can't face my life without you. And now I know the whole truth, the demon that's to blame. And every day that I'm without you, I know that you pull through like a phoenix from the flame. It's like the sun's come out and I've been here before. Now you're coming back home, coming home to me. It's like the sun's come out and I've been here before. And now you're coming back home. It's like